Hi everyone and welcome to day 8. You have completed a full week of eating no sugar, and I think that is an achievement that needs to be celebrated. I think you should give yourself a pat on the back if you haven't done that already. So how are you going to celebrate? Don't tell me that you're going to have cake because that's unacceptable. We're still doing the channel challenge. So what are you going to do? It's really important that we kind of recognize the good things that we have achieved, because often we are very good at beating ourselves up, but we don't reward ourselves when we have done something, when we have achieved something. So have a little think about that. What do you want to do? How do you want to actually reward yourself for having actually achieved this? Because I know that is no easy thing to do, especially if you have been eating a lot of sugar lately. For some of you might have been going for longer periods of time without sugar, but I think you deserve to treat yourself to something, and I'm not talking about food now, but actually give yourself a little reward. If you liked my videos, subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it with everyone who needs to quit sugar, and all those kind of things. Comment, tell me what you think about them. I'm still in the process of filming the rest of them, so I'm still open to some input if you're quick. And yeah, let's get on with it. So I'm going to talk a little bit about cravings, snacking. Not a lot, because there isn't a lot to say. Just don't do it. That's it. I'm done. No, I'm not. But snacking is always an emotional event. Snacking has no place in healthy human nutritional behavior, or what you want to call it. There's never any need for snacking. If you are genuinely hungry, you can have one of your main meals. Just eat it earlier, eat it later, whatever suits you. But we don't actually need to snack. It's totally unnecessary, and it will affect our blood sugars, and then making everything much worse and much harder to quit. And we're used to just eating all the time, which is an emotional thing. It's up in your brain that you think that I'm supposed to eat all the time, or your body thinks so, and your lower brain thinks so, and it will create those cravings. So snacking doesn't actually bring anything positive with it. So whenever you feel like snacking, just ask yourself if you would like to snack on a piece of steak, or a chicken breast, or an egg, or a can of tuna. Just ask yourself that. Would you be able to or want to snack on some protein? If the answer is yes, then you have the green light to go and do so. But I would call that a meal rather than snacking. So try to turn it into a real meal, so that you're not having 5 meals a day or something silly like that. But if we crave protein, just straight up protein, we are usually actually hungry, and it's fine. We don't have to starve ourselves. Having said that, hunger isn't dangerous. You can be hungry for a while, and there's no drama. Your brain will make it out as if it is, but it isn't. It's actually a totally normal human reaction, and it's nothing that we need to get rid of straight away, even though our brains will tell us so. So most of the time, I would say snacking is when we want to snack, that we actually crave something with carbohydrates in, or something with a more strong flavor. Like when I'm low carb, I might want to snack on salami. That's my thing. I love salami, and it's a really strong flavorful thing, and I just like doing it. But if you put a steak in front of me and said, hey, do you want to snack on this? Nah, I'm good. I just want the salami. So clearly salami is a problem for me in terms of having the addictive behavior and wanting to snack on it and so on. So just be aware of, if you want to snack on something that you think is a good food, ask yourself the question, would you like a piece of steak or a chicken breast or whatever? If you say, nah, it's too bland, then the snacking is not about you actually being hungry. The snacking is about you having a craving, and that's an emotional thing, that it gives me comfort somehow. And normally when we're snacking on carbohydrate rich foods, what happens is that we get on the blood sugar roller coaster, and that would just give us the cravings. So that was pretty much all I had to say about that. So please just don't do it. Just stay away from all snacking. Plan your meals. How many do you want to have per day? Up to 3, I think, is okay. If you can make it 2, that might be better. At some point later on, I'm going to talk a little bit about intermittent fasting and insulin fasting. So it totally depends on who you are, how scared of hunger you are, and what you can do. But for now, keep in mind, just keep to your main meals, keep the protein as your base and high at each meal, and stay away from the snacking. So that's it. I will see you again tomorrow. Take care.